Hey guys, so we're gonna do a reading. It looks like my man Rocky wants to be in on it and stuff. He's getting a little bigger. He's getting a little bigger. He's doing his best, but he wants to sit there because he really wants to see this one. Okay, and Onyx might jump on my lap in a minute. You never know, because this is an exciting one. This news came out a few days ago. There's the man, Jack Smith, the other Gemini. Because remember, you got Gemini, that brotherly love sign. We got Trumpy Trump, who's a Gemini, and then here comes the other Gemini to take him down. Yes, born in 69. Yes, he is. Watch out, okay? We're going to get that age of Aquarius energy. So this is an article with the Politico to kind of prep us for tonight's reading. It's going to be an exciting one. I can hardly wait to see what the cards reveal. Jack Smith adds war crimes prosecutor, his deputy from The Hague, or hopefully I'm saying that right, to special counsel team. So, a special counsel, Jack Smith, my man, has added veteran war crimes prosecutor who served as Smith's deputy during his stint at The Hague to his team as it prepares to put former President Donald Trump on trial in Washington and Florida. Alex Whiting worked alongside Smith for 3 years, helping prosecute crimes against humanity that occurred in Kosovo in the late 1990s. The Yale-educated attorney also worked as a prosecutor with the International Criminal Court from 2010 to 2013. He had taught law classes at Harvard since 2007 as well, hired as an assistant professor by then Dean Elena Kagan, now a Supreme Court justice, and rising to a visiting professorship in 2013. Whiting's precise role on Smith's team is unclear. Oh, it's kind of coming clear. I'm going to talk about it. A spokesperson for Smith declined to comment. Oh yeah, because all warfare is based on deception. Of course they'll have to reveal some things, but it feels like something coming. Okay. And Whiting did not immediately return requests for comment. The prosecutor's office in The Hague and Harvard University also did not respond to requests for comment about Whiting's current employment status. Okay, but a Politico reporter observed Whiting at the U.S. District Courthouse in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday and Thursday, spending several hours monitoring the trial of a January 6th defendant. The judge in the case, Tanya Chutkin, who is slated to preside over Trump's trial in March on federal charges stemming from his efforts to subvert the 2020 election. During a break in the Jan 6 trial this week, Whiting introduced himself to prosecutors as a new member of Smith's team, saying he just joined the office. And then from 2018 to 2022, Smith served as a chief prosecutor in the Kosovo Specialist Chamber in The Hague. Whiting temporarily took over that office last year after Attorney General Merrick Garland appointed Smith as special counsel to lead the Trump investigations. Boston attorney Kim West was appointed to permanently succeed Smith in June, but did not assume the role immediately. And then Whiting has been a frequent commentator on the previous special counsel to investigate Trump, Robert Mueller, who investigated links between Russia and Trump's 2016 campaign. Whiting wrote numerous articles and gave interviews assessing the strength of Mueller's case against Trump, often siding with those who saw extreme legal peril for Trump over his efforts to curb the investigation. Though he was once active on Twitter, his account appears to have been deleted, and a Wayback Machine search suggests it was dormant since mid-2022. So you can read the rest of the article, but this guy has been appointed. Why this guy? Are they going to pursue treason? See, that's what I'm wondering. And there's been articles on it. Treason. What's going on? Is there some stuff there? Okay, that we would go that far. Now let's look up a definition of treason. Let's get it in here. Definition of treason. Oh shit, my iPad just died. Spirit's like, yuck. Okay, let's do it this way. It just conked out. It's like Spirit's like, do you need a definition? Yeah, we're gonna get a definition. Okay, that's funny. It literally just conked out. Okay, hold on. Let's get it exact. Okay. All right. So the crime of betraying one's country, especially by attempting to kill sovereign or overthrow the government. Okay. Yeah. Overthrow the government. We subvert. Trying to. Get call for an insurrection and all kinds of stuff. Sure sounds like overthrow the government. And then on top of it, we've got all these documents in a bathroom. What does he got all those documents for? That's a lot of documents. Okay, looks like he's going to sell out America, right? And other people are like, oh, they were declassified. It's okay for them to have them. Oh, those Trump supporters are just done. How much Kool-Aid have you consumed by now? Okay, and really when I just look at it, and I'm about to draw cards, guys, because I don't want to bore you with all that stuff, but why is he the front runner? Why are people still supporting him? My theory is he speaks their shadows, and when he does, it's racism is the main thing. It really is deep down. Okay. And then of course, the misogyny, there's that as well. Those that hate women, because, just like when, there was the rape case and everything, there were, when he was talking about it, he continued to berate that woman. People in the audience laughed about it. They thought it was funny. Okay. It's not funny, so there's, all of it, all the garbage. So he speaks to their shadows, and I will see these little Trump supporters, and they're completely, brain gone. Okay, when they're talking, and they say they want to elect him because of the economy. That is such a lie. That is such a lie. It's because he says what they have brewing in their little souls that are all polluted now. Their racism, their misogyny, their hatred of homosexuals, their hatred of immigrants, and all things that aren't white. Okay. That's all it is. That's all it is. And they will justify, and then they'll innocently, try to act innocent. Oh, the economy, it was better under Trump, when Obama is the one who made the economy good. And then, of course, Trump destroyed the economy. The reason why we have inflation is because Joe Biden's trying to do all these things to boost the economy, and he's got employment is up, doing good. Yes, things cost more. He probably could have spent a little less. I will agree with that. But I certainly would rather pay a little bit higher prices at the pump and at the grocery store than lose my freedom. Okay, I don't want a dictator to be president. Okay, it wouldn't even be called president anymore. It'd be dictator, and democracy would be gone if he becomes president. Okay, so treason. Yep, I was able to, upon moving and stuff, finally found my Thoth deck. So Thoth is always the goody one. So is Jack Smith and this new guy, are they going to pursue treason charges? Because overthrow the government, it sure looks like on January 6th, that's what the SOB tried to do. Yeah, the Orange Menace, just like a villain in a story. So yes, Wonder Woman's on it. Yeah, let's get her face on there. Absolutely. Okay, Wonder Woman's going to do the read here. And let's see, is, treason. Are we pursuing treason? And could he go down for treason? And the sad thing is, if he got elected after he's been charged and convicted for treason, oh geez. Can you imagine that? But yeah, people, that's what he speaks to their shadows, and he says what they feel, but they're out there going, oh, the economy. Oh, it's not the economy. You just don't want to admit you're completely racist. Okay, all this stuff, and it's all dirty. Okay, so too much Kool-Aid, friends. You could lose your soul supporting this, but people are willing to throw their soul away on a reality TV clown who tried to overthrow the government. Yes, it's become that disgusting. So Jack Smith, he is the hero here, and I'm rooting for him, and I know anybody who doesn't want to see Trump as president is rooting for him too. You know, when I see him, he's steely-eyed and determined, ready to take him down. Okay, so let's kind of see. Let's focus. All right. Yeah, but the big T word. I think this is what he really fears. I mean, really, you know, it's what he tried to do. Ultimately, you know, he lost an election. He did everything to, you know, overturn it, and then he tried to overthrow it. You know, send his peeps out after they drank all that Kool-Aid. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so I look at the Prince of Discs. Okay, so we got that stubborn bull, and that's what, you know, just charged through, bull in a china shop. Okay, so I definitely feel, you know, obviously when we think of a bull, you know, I know Taurus, you know, I'm not trying to offend my Taurus friends, but we got the Prince of Discs like riding, and it was bull in a china shop, just total, you know, reckless, you know, because a Taurus, you know, when inflamed can be very reckless type of energy. I stopped everything to overturn this election, and we're looking at that. But how is it going to go? Is he going to be held accountable for this bull in a china shop treasonous effort, you know, that he did? Will he actually go down for the crime? And then we've got the crossing card is the Hierophant. That is ruled by Taurus. So I believe, yes, everything's going to be going down in March. And then when we get into the fixed, it'll be easing in the Taurus energy. There's that as well. Okay, but the Hierophant is especially about right from wrong, morals, values, what is just. You know, he's the spiritual teacher. He's the head, you know, of that. So there is definitely a call, you know, for people. It's like, you know what, you know, you can sit there and do the justify, but you know right from wrong. Okay, the Hierophant says so. He's kind of the Pope energy there as well. So definitely a lot of strong Taurus energy. Some things can really pick up around when we get into the Taurus month next year. Okay, and also I do have to note Uranus is also right now in Taurus. There is that too. I probably need to keep an eye on that planet. That can be brutal awakenings. Okay, definitely what the Uranus, and you know, it could be accidents, chaos sometimes. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, change is coming. Okay, that's Jupiter and Capricorn energy. Change is coming. So we've got that. Okay, that's Two of Pentacles. So we got the balancing there. Now Jack's got a buddy. Okay, we got 2-2. You know, it's going to be tag teaming. And I know there's many other people working on this case and stuff. And Trump's lawyers are trash in comparison to what they got over there. Okay. Oh, we got the happiness card. We've got the 9 of Cups. You know, people that have been wishing for him to go all the way down. Oh, yeah, this new edition here. Oh, you know, this may be something. So let's see what's going on, because a lot of people want him to go down for treason. And we got the 3 of Cups in there. Oh, reasons to celebrate here. Okay, so it's looking like that this could be a thing here for people who've been like, yeah, he needs to be held accountable for the big one. It's in the hidden area. Okay, it would make a lot of people happy to see this charge actually be, you know, like hold them accountable for that. So let's kind of look what we got going on coming up in the next few months. We got the 9 of Wands, which is the strength card. This is not the major arcana. I always like to correct you guys. This is the minor. It's called strength. Okay. And so this is also putting Sun in Sagittarius energy. And this is also stand up, stand your ground type energy as well. Defending the Constitution is the big one, yes. So I believe, as it's a Sun in Sagittarius card, that during the Sagittarius month, this is when we may start hearing, and that would be in a few months. That would be accurate, pretty close to. That could be when we hear the big T word, treason. Okay, so, but I'm not done. But around that, like when we get it to end of November, December energy, that's when it could really get intense and we start hearing about it, okay? And stuff. And yeah, 4 of Pentacles energy, the Power card. That's Sun in, oh wow, it's coming up. Sun in Capricorn. So we've got this energy could really get moving with the Sun in Sagittarius. and then we go Sun in Capricorn. These 2 months are going to be really intense. Spirit is going, I was aiming 3 months, but Spirit's pulling a little bit further and saying Sagittarius and Capricorn, it's going down. So I do feel we could possibly be looking at treason charge here. And then I've already read on, it's looking like Arizona should get a 5th indictment, okay? Oh, yeah, they're going forward hardcore. Chariot, victory. They're going to be victorious with getting a charge going, and always going to scare the crap out of him. He's already got everything's coming down on him, wanting to avoid a sell, but this is going to be the big one. Okay, now we got the 10 of Pentacles. That is wealth. Okay, so that is money and everything. You know, we've got that going on. I would say, and that's, you know, that's where we get that tree of life kind of energy going on. I would say that, you know, of course, you know, Donnie's going to be wanting to try to raise money for his defense, just like he is, and all that stuff. And people are going to be dumb and throw money at him, especially when the treason things pops up. He's just going to use this as an opportunity, just like he's using his ugly mugshot and stuff. Yep, the lust for power is really going to be come up there. And you know, they're going to show it's all power, money. That's all he cares about and everything. But the 8 of Cups, now this is a good one and stuff. I believe when the big T word happens, some people are going to start walking away, especially people that may have been supporting, you know, doing this MAGA crap. You know, we know the Federalist Society is like, nope, we're done. We know that, but more people are going to start walking away when they see the big T word. But it's looking like they're going to do it. I mean, it's going to be around Sagittarius, Capricorn. I believe that's around the time we're going to see, you know, at least is some energy there that they're bringing on the big one. So let's see how Trump's feeling about it. A disappointment, the 5 of Cups here and stuff. You know, he's trying to figure out a silver lining in this, but you know, in the Thoth deck, it's real hard to find a silver lining. It's just a yucky card. That's Mars and Scorpio energy and stuff. It's coming for him. And yes, that's his card. It's always been for me, the Knight of Swords. He's going to keep open his big mouth. He could potentially end up in a cell even before all this stuff goes down, because he keeps, you know, threatening people and stuff. But you know, they're stretching it out for some reason, probably just letting him hang himself and gathering evidence, everything he does on Truth Social and stuff. But he's just looking for ways to gain that 9 of Pentacles, you know, gain support, you know, gain money and all that. It's all a grift. It's all a grift at this point. Let's see how Jack's feeling. Let's get some of Jack's energy. Okay, so one of the things, we've got the Science card, 6 of Swords, which can be about moving away from troubled water. He definitely, you know, a lot of this is, you know, he does genuinely want to get the country back on track by putting an end to this and putting this guy in jail. And Science really is coming down to the basic evidence here. And we got the Cross in there. He's one of the good guys, okay? We know that. And let's see there, the High Priestess is popping up in there. He's a very intuitive person, yes. You know, it's so when he's sorting through this, he's got the gift. But he's also being very secretive about things. He's not showing his hand. He's got, you know, because a High Priestess can be very private, inner voice and stuff. But he's a very intuitive person, but he's keeping certain things back at the moment from the public. He doesn't want, he's only going to show what he has to show, because he really wants to surprise him, you know, when these trials start in March, okay? He wants to catch him off guard and stuff. Death, oh yeah, he's determined to put an end to all this stuff. He is like, no, done. He wants to put an end to this. You know, that's Pluto and Scorpio energy, so we can just close this chapter and move on. But yeah, move away from troubled water and things like that. You know, he's ready for it. But he's an intuitive guy. You know, he's got a special gift. That's why he's so successful. Hopes and fears. The fears is the worry card. I know a lot of people are worried about, you know, Trump becoming president. I'll talk about that in a second, how we're going to handle that, because I'm not going to read who becomes president. I've talked about that before. I know some people want me to. I will explain why I don't. The outcome, let's look at, there's Taurus energy. The Taurus energy is going to be very, very strong with the Princess of Discs coming in there. So it could be around the Taurus month that we see this treason stuff. And then we got the, the Queen of Cups energy. So a female may step forward who really puts a nail in the coffin on that. I know Stormy's coming up, but Stormy, I think more is Queen of Wands Let me pull just one more. Oh, futility. Oh, Seven of Swords. Oh, dear. Okay. You know, that's, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, all this stuff is going to go on the big betrayal and everything like that, but it's going to come. So I look at this. I do feel now, will they be able to actually nail that and get somebody to agree to treason? That is still foreseeable. Some open things, but I do believe they're going to pursue the charge and stuff. I don't know if they can make that one stick though. That may be harder to prove, but he's working on that evidence and stuff. You know, because Trump is his own worst enemy. Knight of Swords, he can't stop talking. You know, he goes on interviews, and see, that's one of the things, they're just letting him do it in the media. They're just up to the point. I mean, they've, okay, here's a little gag order, and he never obeys it. Except they know he's going to do that. He just keeps incriminating himself, just like the Meet the Press. He's incriminating himself. And see, this is the thing, guys, is that everything is done out in the open. All the evidence is there. We've got recordings. We got everything. And then him constantly doing interviews, incriminating himself. And then it looks like he's losing his mind. Yeah, I think it does. Okay, because he's just recently talked about he beat Obama. And then he's talking about Jeb Bush being president years ago. I mean, he's completely lost it, okay? You know, and that's what happens if you keep lying and lying. You dirty your soul. And that's why I talked about the scripture. You know, it's not what you put in your body that defiles you, but what comes out of your mouth that defiles you. And all of this lying, you can't just keep doing it and think it's not going to dirty your soul and wreck your mind and everything else. Yes, it does. And that's why you don't want to go around doing the things he does. Okay. You know, but yes, just to refresh, I'm not going to read who becomes president. And this is the reason why. I did last year, guys, so I'm not afraid of normally reading things like that. But we are looking at the difference between 5D and 3D Earth. Okay, are we going to split realities? Are we going to, yeah, there could be a little quantum stuff. What is salvation? And that's why I've been telling you guys. There's Kali Yuga and there's Satya Yuga. Okay, so which one do you want to go into? You know, some people that want to support this and vote for this, that may be their reality. And then those that are like, oh no, I'm going the Jesus way. I'm going through the narrow gate. I'm not going that wide path that leads to destruction. I'm going to enter the narrow gate, okay? That's so focusing on love over fear, okay? And the outcome we desire is what we're going to do. So, you know, election day, I'm going to be playing Moonlight Sonata. You know, I'm going to be playing high vibe music, you know, and then probably go live in the group and talk about positive things and things like that. That's where we're going to vibe high. I'm going to put on some Pink Floyd. I'm going to put on some Fleetwood Mac. I'm going to put on some fucking Beatles. I'm going to be listening to shit like that. Okay, I'm going to be, and it ain't shit. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Let's at least say, you know, I'm going to be listening to some good music and chilling out, and I'm going to be vibing high. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to 5D Earth, period. And who wants to go with me? That's what we're going to do. I'm not going to sit there and be fearful going, oh my God. Nope. I'm vibing high. I'm going to focus on the outcome I desire. And that's the reason why I'm not going to pull cards. Okay. You know, that's the way it is. I'm just going to be like, just remember that Mark 11:24, you know, ask, believe it, that you have received it, and it'll be given to you. And I'm going to be, you know, believing that we will still have a democracy next year. Okay, we're going to have a good president. I'm going to aim that way. So that's the reason why I'm not pulling cards. You know, because, you know, the split from 3D to 5D Earth, yes. I'm aiming for 5D Earth, okay? So, but yeah, it's looking like that. Now, but like I said, as far as the chart sticking, I do have a futility card that may be a harder one to be able to make stick. I'm not going to say impossible. You know, it's up, you know, to spirit in the end. But I do feel that they will pursue that charge. And that's part of the reason, you know, I've got that stuff. But, you know, other charges, they're going to stick. Okay, they're going to stick easy. Okay, and a lot of people are going to be going down a lot. You know, the sticky fly paper that attracts the flies. That's the way it goes. All right, you guys, have a good one. We'll see this manifest. So look for it around the Sagittarius to Capricorn months.